True Face Essence Foundation, can you tell a little bit of how you've expanded that? That it started with the girls, and then we went to duet, and now we went into the cream?
Yes, and then the cream. And now we have reformulated the pearls. Okay? We have reformulated. We found something that is so good that we cannot resist not putting in TFU. So that will be later in the year.
Will it be in the pump or just for?
It's going to be in the pumps, in the pearls first. In the pearls. In the pearls first.
Can you tell us what it is that?
No, I can't tell you that. So that's, but you know that's coming, and that's another one. What else do we have? I think that's enough, right? Oh, you got all your power lips and then your products, social media.
Dr. Dana?
The what?
Dr. Dana?
Dr. Dana?
Yeah, Dr. Dana is coming to Europe. Yeah.
And is there any chance that we're gonna get the water purifier in Europe or
No.
No, okay.
Qué
pena.
I think it's just a Southeast Asian one. I think
Que no consigamos el purificador de agua en Europa.
Yes. Very soon.
Qué faena.
And supplement wise.
We're working, there's one supplement that's coming out from, it's called Beauty from Within. So that can be taken together with any of the skincare products. That will be coming out. Then there will be the kids' chews. You remember when we tested it in New Skin Life? Maybe some of you maybe have been here.
Yeah.
It's a chew, it's a gummy bear, it's a gummy type product that
Yes.
we're going to bring out finally. Yeah, and then next year, I think we will. We are working on. This is the one we are working with GrowWeave, and hopefully, GrowWeave can deliver one of the raw materials or raw ingredients for that product that can actually help in pollution.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, anyway.
What about the vegan capsules? Last time we heard that you overtook a company which core competence is vegan capsules.
Yes,
What about
I just saw
plans
some
for
of our
Germany?
products put into those vegan capsules.
Yeah.
And now we see whether they're going to be stable.
Okay.
Yeah. So hopefully by the end of the year we will have at least a couple of those products in vegan capsules.
Great.
Yeah, this is much better than just your normal
Yeah.
ones.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Will LifePack Nano and H-Look Use ever come to Europe?
No, not nano. Yeah.
And LifePack Use also?
No, this
No,
is
H-Look Use, I'm sorry.
H-Lock Youth, yes,
Yeah.
because Europe has decided that those two products are not needed. So.
And
For the market, yeah.
And the gut supplement, is that going to?
Oh, the Kappa product, yeah, that one will come out.
Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we're working on this new science that's called the microbiome. And that is your gut has to have really healthy and good bacteria. You know, not all bacteria are bad, right? So some of them are really good because without this good bacteria in your gut is not healthy. And that's why many of you are eating yogurt. Because yogurts contain these good bacteria. So you try to populate your gut with these good bacteria. The problem we find with that particular approach is the fact that not each and every one of you has the same identical good bacteria population. You're all slightly different. Yeah? So sometimes it works for you, and sometimes a probiotic, we call those things, those good bacteria, sometimes not as effective for another person. So we thought, instead of doing that, why don't you already have good bacteria in your gut? So why don't we fertilize and feed your bacteria with good nutrients? Yeah, and we sort of now know that those good bacteria require a certain kind of what we call polyphenols. It's a plant type of ingredient, yeah, especially for these good probiotics. So this is a product that we are making. It's called a Kappa product, and hopefully, once we finish the stability studies and everything, we can launch that. We will be launching in China, actually. and it's working very well over there.
So it feeds the bacteria that
You already have. You know, it's like a lawn. You know, in the summer or just before the winter ends and spring comes, your grass tries to grow, right? But your weeds also try to grow. The ugly dandelions and all these other things. So there are two ways of getting rid of the dandelion. It's a spray, weed killer. That's not good. That's poison. So, but the other way of doing it, which is much more effective, is to put fertilizer onto your lawn so your grass can kill or crowd out and stop the weed from growing. That's what we do with this product. It's to get the good bacteria to crowd out the bad ones.
And does the bacteria fertilizer properly in the gut, does that directly correlate to immune health?
Yeah, because your gut, and it's not just gut health, you're going to feel much better, but it's also about your overall health. Your gut has the largest number of immune cells in your body. More than 30% of your immune cells are actually stuck on your gut tissue. You didn't realize that, yeah. And your gut talks to your brain. Yeah, it's very strange. Your gut is actually your brain.
The second brain.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Because every time you don't feel good in your gut, your brain says, I'm sick, right? Yeah, now you know there's always what we call the gut-brain axis. Yeah, it's very strange. So it's all going to translate to overall much better health for you with that particular microbiome product. Anton.
So Joe, if you can round the story thicker for me. We have raw wheat, you get livestock raw wheat, we have the best ingredients, and. That's our pitch. But why? Why are we so good? Why are we so special? Why are raw wheat special?
Because
Compared to other who is on the market, and you know, the big USP. Why do we have the best?
okay, first, these ingredients are going to be so clean because we don't use fertilizers or pesticides with grow wheat technology. It's all naturally grown. It's even better than organic. All right, so that's one thing. The second thing is these plants are going to be fed with nutrients that are good for you, and they will absorb it in a very clean environment. Because there are no pesticides for them to absorb, no lead, no nothing. So they're going to be very, very nutrient dense. In other words, they're going to be very nutritious. Second thing, right? And then the third thing is we are getting now. Our supply is a practical matter, but it's important because all around the world we're finding that many of the raw materials that we use for our products, we are having it very difficulty in getting enough of them as our business grows. All right?
For example, what?
For example, reishi mushroom.
Okay.
Right? All around the world is growing like crazy, and one of the problems with reishi mushroom, or mushroom in general, they will absorb all dirty things as well. And it's very difficult to get a clean mushroom to make our reishi max, for example. Alright? So nutrient dense and sustainable. That's another one, because it's very important that that we do not, you know, when people say, oh, we're getting a raw material from the Amazon. What they don't tell you, they're actually destroying the Amazon. Because they're harvesting the wild stuff. So while they're harvesting, they might destroy trees and whatever. So it's not as sustainable as our grow wheat technology.
But this is like the Farmnex 6S process.
You got it. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is our USP in grow wheat.
Yes. Yes. This is the next level up
With ingredients.
with ingredients. Okay.
So
And
you have
then-
you have a new playground.
We have a new playground. A very clean playground. Okay? All right, well, thanks. And hopefully. Yes.
Grow wheat, do they have any competitors out there? You said before that Holland is doing
Yeah, the tulips. Oh,
But do we have any competitors out there
Ah.
in grow wheat?
The big difference in grow wheat for us is the fact that we know exactly what our plant contains in terms of active ingredients. Most of the other types of control environment, they are just farmers or growers. They look at the tulip and say, oh, this is nice color. That's good enough.
Okay.
We do all the testing. That's what our science is. We say, okay, what exactly is in that tulip that we're going to do? There's a lab that we've built, what we call the Grow Research Center, and we are going to generate a lot of data on the profile of that particular plant. What are the active ingredients? Nobody has done that yet.
The Growth Research Center,
Yeah, that's going to be in Vineyard.
and is it have employees already?
Yes, what?
Employees already?
Oh, yeah.
No kidding. So you are collecting the data of the grown plants that you are already growing
Uh-huh.
and sorting it out,
Yeah. I'm creating recipes,
okay?
right? Everybody can cook.
Yeah,
Everybody can bake, right? Everybody can make sauerkraut. But I don't just make it, it's good. We are all science-based. We have exact recipe how to make that particular plant the most nutrient dense. What conditions? There are 5 conditions, for example, that make a plant grow. Light, air, okay, temperature, humidity, and the nutrients given to that. Even with the grow wheat technology, I can vary any of those things. I say, oh, this plant may need a bit more blue light. I can switch my light to blue.
Who owns grow wheat?
Well, not me.
So,
So you can bought the company?
Correct.
For how much?
You better ask Rich with that. A lot of money.
so Newskin, grow wheat, Newskin, Farmanex, is it some more in it, grow wheat? Can we do some more or, home-based